All right, so here we are. And like many of you, I tried just about every damn thing I could think of, and I've been all over the place looking at boards talking about using tape and lithium grease and you name it, and nothing has really worked except for this solution, and it seems to, as of now, had an immediate fix to the entire problem. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take this panel off, and you can take it off right here, or if you were like me driving in a fit of rage, you just ripped it off. So now what you'll see here is a bunch of insulation expanding foam that I inserted right through there and filled this entire cavity with foam, which absolutely did not work at all. And you can see I really filled it. It's coming out all up in there. That seemed to muffle it slightly, but that did not really seem to have much of an effect. You'll also see I then started to, quote, dimple the steel, as I think some people have seen, and I've tried it all up in here, I think, yep, here, I think, yep, around here in the side here, trying to get it. That did not work. And what appears to have worked now is going up above here. Let's see, let me get all up in here. All right, so we're kind of upside down now, and you'll see you've basically got this piece of metal right here. This one goes up underneath it right here, but you'll see way back in there there's a hole, and that's where you want to get to, because you'll see this ridge right here is like a little trough, and somewhere right in here on the inside it's fucking rattling on something. Okay, now you can see I've tried everything. I've wedged things all up into this space here, right here, to put pressure on this metal plate, which does have some effect, but did not really have any kind of real solution. All right, so the final solution was this. Okay, now this is a big old 70cc syringe, which is probably available at some sort of medical supply store, and I absolutely did not steal this from my employer at a hospital. And then I simply taped a flexible straw that I got from Chick-fil-A and taped that on there really good. And I filled this on this side probably with about 40 mLs of regular wood glue, and I used it because it's very runny, and it'll seep down in all the crevices, and when it dries hard, it dries very firmly. And so I came in one night with like my little straw device here. This will be kind of hard to do with just one hand available. It'll take a little finessing to get that straw into that little hole there, and make sure you tilt it to the side. You don't want it to go straight and pour right back out on top of you. Pump it to the side, and you're going to slowly inject the glue. Now when you do that, you're going to want to put some towels down or stuff, because it will come out of other areas and drip down. And I learned my lesson with the expanding foam there on my seat belt. Let's see if I can find it. There you go. You probably can't see it too well, but there's a little bit right there. That shit does not come out. Okay, so be smart. Get yourself a big old sheet and cover all this. Cover your seat belt and your seat and shit. Okay, and get up there and pump about 30 or 40 mLs of glue up in there. And I did this for the other side, which was rattling much worse. And I think that side I filled it up to about, actually probably about 50 or 60. And I injected it in one direction, pulled out the straw reposition, inject it in the other direction, okay, and pumped all that shit in there. And today it has really not rattled at all. And it's been rattling consistently for weeks on the other side. So as of now, This side's been glued for about a week without any sort of real noticeable rattle. The other side for about 2 days now. And if you're like me, you know that these things disappear for days and then they come back with a vengeance. So we're kind of waiting to see what happens. But so far, this side's been great. This side, we will see. But that's what it is. I used, let's see. Bear with me, folks. This right here, Tight Bond Premium Wood Glue. Okay, interior, exterior, stronger than wood, whatever. The good thing about this is it's a pretty. It looks thicker than it really is, and you want it to. You kind of want it to be runny and to run down into all the little cracks and crevices within those two panels. That's it. I've seen some people from the dealers talk about how the dealer was trying to glue the joints together or something. I don't know what they're doing wrong, because so far this fix is working great. I don't know if they didn't, maybe it's partly the glue, maybe it's partly the dimpling with the glue, maybe the dimpling makes enough of a recess that the glue can get in, but now I just gotta figure out how to fix this shit and put it back on there, but it's probably gonna take some epoxy. But that is the fix. Wood glue in, and I'm kind of upside down now, wood glue right in that little fucking hole right there seems to do the trick, and I'm sure it runs all the way down quite a ways along this seam. Okay, there's also another one right there that I may, if it comes back, I'll probably try it from that angle as well. That way it would run more in this direction, because the angle of the car, the angle of the roof means the glue is gonna kind of run down like that, which seems to address my problem, but some people might have more of a problem on the welding up in here. So maybe try that other spot up there instead of the one that's right here, and you'll get more coverage in this area if need be. But there you have it, folks. Fuck that noise.